So, people have been asking me, why are you a PJ? Why did you become a PJ? What did you do to train for Indoc? What did you do to prepare to be a PJ? This is the outside of my house. You know me. I like to show other things. So, what should you do to prepare for Indoc? You've heard from graduates, you've heard from other cones, but what do I think, I guess? So you got to come to Indoc. Your entire life is preparation for pararescue. The things you learn, the things you know, the things you'll do, it's all preparation for where you're supposed to be in life. And for here, the way to prepare yourself is to get used to suffering, get used to losing, but never quit. When I say losing, I'm not talking about, I'm talking about everything. Because when you're trying to save somebody's life, it's you and them against death. And death is a pretty worthy adversary. And it's been around for a long, long time. And sometimes, no matter what you do, there's nothing you can do. That person's going to die. It's up to them. You can only do so much medicine. You can't save the world. So, if I could say get used to failing, that would probably be pretty close to... but you don't have to like it. And that's the thing. So you fail, you don't like it, you don't fail again. You won't make that mistake twice. That's the important thing. I make 100 mistakes a day, but they're all 100 new mistakes. As long as you're learning from your mistakes, if you can talk to somebody and learn from their mistakes, that's even better. Because, you know, if someone said, hey, driving fast to get you speeding tickets, and if I'd actually listened, you know, the federal government wouldn't be totally racking up all this money off of me because I occasionally get speeding tickets. I attribute it to my adrenaline junkie lifestyle that is pararescue. You have to love misery and fun, and find fun in misery and misery in fun. You know, they're interconnected. I've had some of my greatest days in pararescue, and I've had some of my worst days. But the great days outnumber the bad days. And so that makes it worth it. Before I came to be a PJ, there was I met a PJ, and he wouldn't tell me anything about pararescue. The only thing he told me was it would suck, and that Thursdays would suck even more. And that I had to come with the thought process or mindset that I was going to die before I quit. And since all the instructors were PJs and combat controllers, they weren't going to let me die. And if I didn't quit, then I had absolutely no other alternative but to pass. So I've always kind of taken that with me, that it's very important to just go through life doing what you need to do. It's all willpower. You know, you put forth all your effort, you can get to be a PJ. If you don't give all your effort, you're going to fail, you're going to quit, things like that. But you can't let, not so much doubt, because you're going to doubt. You're going to be like, oh, what am I doing? I don't know, this sucks. But you can't let doubt win. You know, a lot of people tell me they quit because, oh, I lost motivation. Motivation will get you up in the morning, and that's about it. If you're relying on motivation to get you to the gym, to get you to go swimming, to get you to do that extra amount of effort that you need to do to be a PJ, to squeak out that one last pull-up, to get one more push-up, to run that much quicker, to get that, you can't sleep in most days. You know, when everyone's having that extra slice of pie or cake, you're like, ugh, I can't. But it's worth it. Sometimes I've compared Indoc to being like a gateway drug for adrenaline junkies, because from here you get to go to dive school and free fall and jump and sear and every other imaginable fun school out there, and all you gotta do is suffer for 10 weeks. That's it. Anyone can suffer for 10 weeks. You stand on your head for 10 weeks. That's all you gotta do. That's Indoc. Indoc sucks. Like, there's no way around it. You're gonna lose sleep. You're gonna hurt, pain, muscles you've never used before. It's not fun, but it is fun. You learn teamwork. You learn working with other people. You learn things that you never knew. You meet people you've never met. Some of the greatest people on this planet, I am positive, have to be PJs. Just because of who they are. Just to say, you know what? I'll go die for some stranger that I don't even know. I'll go do this. I'll, whatever. But it's worth it. It's been worth it for me. Depends on what you're looking for, I guess. But if you're an adrenaline junkie, likes to hang out with his buddies, be gone a lot, shoot guns, and rescue people, and do cool medical stuff, then pararescue could be for you, I think. So, what did I do to prepare for Indoc? Did a lot of surfing, rode my bicycle everywhere, a lot of cows, wasn't a whole lot. I didn't know anything about pararescue. I knew the pass test, I knew what I had to do. I didn't have the internet, so I couldn't, read about something and be like, oh, hey, I'll just check this out. Google it. There was no Google. It was me and a Encyclopedia Britannica looking at pictures of PJs in Vietnam going, dude, that's cool. And, I know you guys are growing up on stories of PJs in Afghanistan and, but I grew up on Vietnam and World War II stories and Korea, Grenada, Panama, hardcore stuff like that. And not saying that we haven't done even more hardcore stuff since then. It's just that I think, you look towards the people who came before you, and I don't know. I just think I was doing my job. I'm sure that's what they were thinking too. But so you got to come to Indoc with the belief that you will die before you quit. And since we're not going to let you die and you're not going to quit, you have no other option but to pass. Bam. Flutter kicks came to me from Anthony, my rock, one of my favorite cones. He's a good young man. He'll make a good PJ someday. I have faith in him. And you know what? If someone has faith in you, if someone takes the time, I'm not saying me. I'm saying if someone believes in you, then you need to believe in yourself. And don't let doubt enter. Don't ever question your path. Just go with it. Life's a train track. Life's a wave. Life's whatever metaphor you need to look at it. And you just gotta ride that thing until it's done. So, flutter kicks. I say get 2 pairs of fins. Get 1 pair of fins that are rockets, and you wear them with booties, and get another pair of fins that are just, maybe fins. I like those. They're a body surfing or boogie boarding type of fins. About 40, 50, 60 bucks. You gotta fin, gotta swim, gotta spend all your time in the water. It's worth it. It'll pay off in the end. Like I said in the treading video, the more comfortable you are on water, in the water, when you're on land and you've got steady, stable ground, nobody can touch you. Not arrogance, confidence, quiet, professional confidence. It should exude from you. People should be like, I don't know what that guy's doing, but he seems to know what he's doing, so, okay. There was a guy that I picked up in the South China Sea. Waves were 20 feet just crashing on us. And I swam up to him, and I was totally ecstatic. Like, I was excited. And maybe sometimes it pays to be a little dumber than the average bear, because you're like, smart person be like, hey, this could get me killed. Whereas, you know, an adrenaline junkie or a PJ or, you know, someone of same caliber be like, dude, this is awesome. So in the debrief, he tells me that he was worried, and he's like, I was worried, and then this guy comes swimming up to me. He's got a big old smile on his face, and I thought to myself, well, if he's not that worried, then maybe I shouldn't be worried either. And I always like to do the, you know, hi, I'll be your pararescueman today, or something corny. I don't know, humor goes a long way. So I guess if you could bring something to Indoc, definitely need a sense of humor. You need to learn to laugh at those bad days. When Jason Cunningham died, we were cracking jokes, you know, and people were like, why are you cracking jokes? You know, that's not nice, he just died. And I said, it's true, he did just die, but there's not much else we can do, and I don't feel like crying. So laughter works for me. And laughter will work for you. It works at Indoc. It's what you got to do. Learn to laugh when you want to cry, and cry when you're at home or nobody's watching. Let's see. Indoc preparation. Oh, 3-day window. So, Sergeant Kilbride, now Mr. Kilbride, he's also an instructor. Good dude. Used to be a combat controller. He's retired now, but he's a civilian instructor with us. And he was a commandant when I finally graduated Indoc. And he used to tell us that you need to have a 3-day window. And your 3-day window is today, tomorrow, and yesterday. You can think about what happened yesterday, you know, make it better what you need to. You can deal with what you got today, and you can recognize that there is tomorrow. So you can think about it a little bit. But everything hinges on today, right now. Tomorrow won't happen if you don't finish today, and yesterday got you to today, so why are you still thinking about it? So you need to, everything's about right now. And sometimes that 3-day window becomes a 30-minute window. All I gotta do is finish this run. All I gotta do is finish this cow session. All I gotta do is finish this pool session. You know, but then sometimes your 30-minute window might go down to a 30-second window. All I gotta do is this underwater. All I gotta do is one more push-up. All I gotta do is one more sit-up. You give everything you got. All that matters. Because if you fail right now, tomorrow's changed. You're standing online in your blues, waiting to get reclassed. And ask anyone who's been reclassed. It's not a... You're at the needs of the Air Force. Whatever they want to put you in, that's where you're going to end up. So, you don't want to go down that route. I would say, come to Indoc, have your mind right, make some friends before you get here, make some friends here, work as a team, work together. If you're good at finning, talk to the guy who runs well, and you're like, hey, I fin really well, but I can't run. What do you... And he's like, hey, I run really well, but I don't fin. Work together. Together, the 2 of you, the 3 of you, the 80 of you could all graduate if everybody worked together and followed the principles of teamwork. Teamwork is my religion. Teamwork is everything. You got to work together. That's pararescue. So make sure that you bring something good to the table. Make sure that people are like, yeah, I want that dude on my team. I want that man or woman on my boat team doing what needs to be done. It's all about willpower. If you want to be a PJ, you can be a PJ. If you don't want to be a PJ, go do something else. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody will fault you. But if you quit, you gotta wake up every day going, I quit. I hate my job. I hate my life. I wish I was a PJ. And then you gotta come back and do it all over again. So you might as well get it done the first time. Anything worth doing right is worth doing right the first time. You know, don't wait until the 6th or 7th or 8th time. Get it right. Do your best, 100% all the time, 150% all the time. Give everything you got. Get through the day. Graduate Indoc. This went a little bit longer than I thought it would, but hope it helps. So good luck out there. Stay safe. Lots of flutter kicks. Lots of practice treading. Thanks. Bye.